Yeah, very good afternoon, and you're welcome to St Brendan's Park in Loughrea for today's Junior A final between Mellows and Kiltormer. Big crowd gathered already here at the Loughrea venue. The sun is shining. We have no rain, a little bit of breeze, but it's just perfect conditions for both sides and what should be a great Junior A final for 2023. Mellows in their green jerseys warm up down to our left hand side, and their starting 15 today is in goal number 1 Ciara O'Sullivan, a full back line of 2 Ciara Hughes, 3 Rhea McPhilbin and 4 the captain Michelle Horrigan. The half back line is 5 Kate O'Grady, 6 Leanne Donica and 7 Aoife Elwood. The midfield partnership is 8 Ciara Grealish alongside 9 Jennifer Burke. The half forward line is 10 Ciara Dolan, 11 Niamh McPeak and number 12 the vice captain Sinead Folan. The half full forward line is 13 Chloe Folan, 14 Roisin Hughes and 15 Ellen Burke. The management team is made up of manager Kevin Flynn, the coach Adrian McGrath, selectors Gail Keeley, John Burke and Tarla Dunn, strength conditioning Owen Cunningham and Colin McFlaherty, and the physio Galway Bay physio, and the mascot, not forgetting, is Cueva Pagan. So that's the Mellows team that line out today for the Junior A final. Up to our right hand side in blue it's Kiltormer, and their starting 15 shows one change from the programme. In goal number 1 Michelle Gately, a full back line of 2 Rachel Larkin, 3 Sarah Lyons and 4 Catherine Gately. A change in the half back line sees number 23 Cueva Kilkenny come in for number 5 Leona Larkin. 6 is the captain Sinead Cormacan and 7 is Ruth Kilkenny. At midfield is the partnership Ruth Kilkenny and Leisha Hanlon. The half forward line of Sharon Kilkenny, Hannah Flynn the vice captain and Sophie Flynn at 12, and a full forward line of 13 Lorraine Tracy, 14 Celine Donnelly and 15 Mary Kilkenny. The management team of Joseph Campbell, Damien Curley, Luke Campbell and Marion Finnerty, and the mascot Darcy Hanlon. So we're all set then here in Loughrea for the start of this. The referee is Gordon Duan. He's the man in charge in the middle of the park, and he's currently just about to do the toss out there as well between the two teams, the two captains having their picture taken out there as well. And at this stage I'm delighted to be joined on co-commentary for today's game by former Galway and Kiltormer hurler Justin Campbell. Justin, we're just talking there before we went on air, a huge crowd here and great interest in this Junior A final.
There is, Tommy, a huge crowd for the Junior A and a nice day for it. Two teams probably very evenly matched. Plenty of experience on the Mellows team. I believe it's their third county final, so they'll be definitely out to try and win this title.
Last year Mellows and Kiltormer met in the semi-final stage. I think it might have needed a replay to sort that one out as well, so they did meet in the group stages here, but I think Kiltormer would have had out a much weakened team in that final group game, because Mellows had a comprehensive victory over them in that by 114 to 1-4. But just looking at the quarter-final stages for Kiltormer, 7-8 to 6-point victory over Kiltulla Killimer Daly, and Mellows with a 313 to 1-9 win over Portumna. And then the semi-finals, Mellows 117 to Kilkenarns 210. That was tight enough, and so too was the game between Kiltormer and Sarsfield. So both sides earning the right to be here, Justin, but as you said, it looks like before the ball is even thrown in, there's not a lot between these sides.
No, you'd expect a great contest from both teams. I know that both teams, I think, are actually gone up to the next level, but I would imagine both clubs would want to have silverware on the table, and any final that you need to get into, you want to be winning them.
Absolutely, and both sides will want a big display here for their teams, from their teams today, and try and get that all-elusive title. As Justin alluded to earlier, there was no joy for Mellows in the last couple of years as they lost out. I remember losing out to Monavea Abbey or Abbey Knockmoy 2 years ago, and losing out in last year's final as well. So we're nearly there as regards time, as the referee Gordon Duan having a word with these officials out on the field as well. It's got a little bit cloudy and overcast here in the last couple of minutes, but we had morning sunshine all day long in the build up to this one. The intermediate final, of course, between Shamrocks and Mount Ballymoylot, that was due to throw in today at 12 o'clock in Killimer, but due to the unplayable pitch, that has been moved to 2 o'clock, same time here, the venue Kinvara. So we'll be keeping a close eye on how that one goes as well, with big title up for grades there. You can hear the supporters in the background. The stand pretty well packed here in St Brendan's Park in Loughrea, as both teams will get into position for the start of this one, and Gordon Duan, the referee, having a close look at the Orador on the left hand, and he's the man in charge and the destiny of this championship will be decided within the next hour or so here in St Brendan's Park, Loughrea, which is in wonderful condition, it must be said, considering the amount of rain we've had over the last week here in Galway. The referee decides that's it, we're up and underway here, and straight away is Kiltormer in possession, but Lee Mellows trying to get down over it there. Liam McPeak inside trying to get a ball there, but good work there by Leisha Hanlon from Kiltormer. Ball very close to the sideline, by driven forward there, and there's the Kiltormer girl that's pushed close to the line there, and good work early on by Kiltormer, but the ball gone off the stick of a blue jersey, and that'll be a sideline ball to kill Lee Mellows in the early stages. Played just over 35 seconds here, and it's a chance for Niamh McPeak now from this sideline puck to get it inside towards the danger zone. Ball clashed for there by both opposition as it's touched inside. Looking to get onto it there was the wing forward and vice captain Sinead Follen, but ball cleared down this side of the field. Pulled down first time there by the wing forward Sophie Flynn, but she's beaten to it. The referee has spotted a foul, and despite the Lee Mellows girl coming out with the ball, the referee has said it's going to be a free, and a free to Lee Mellows in the middle of the field, which should be taken by their ace marks player is Niamh McPeak, of course part of the Galway senior setup, as she drives this one now down towards the corner, looking to open up the park here towards the wing forward Ciara Dolan. Dolan being put under all sorts of pressure as the boss shot will come in, dropped in around the house, dangerous ball touched in there to the back of the net. The ball goes in, it's tapped in by the corner forward on the far side of the field. She kept her eye on the ball all the time. It's the corner forward Chloe Follen, I think they got on the end of that one. That's a dream start for Lee Mellows, not for Kiltormer, but Chloe Follen, the corner forward, keeping her eye on the ball, and that coming inside the opening 2 minutes. It's a disaster, I suppose, from a Kiltormer point of view, Justin, but a great start for Lee Mellows.
Great start from Lee Mellows, and a super goal across the square, and very well taken. And the game continues on now, and Kiltormer into the attack. Yeah,
Kiltormer trying to respond quickly as ball has moved up towards the 21 metre line, pulled across. Here's the opportunity for Kiltormer now to respond with a score of their own, but brilliant block down there by Niamh McPeak, who seems to be taking up a more central role out around the middle, and now in defence for the City side, who lead by that early goal from Chloe Follen. The ball was drilled in by Ciara Dolan, and she kept her eye on it all the way before tapping the ball to the back of the net. Shot across the face of the goal here for Kiltormer. It won't go wide, it'll stay in play. It gives a chance to the goalkeeper, Ciara O'Sullivan. She sends it out the field towards the midfielder Ciara Grealish, but she launches the ball long down towards the girl who scored the goal a couple of moments, or set up the goal. And Kiltormer now drive it forward, hands go up for it, ball breaks inside, tries to come to the corner forward. The number 10 going in there as well, trying to get the body in there to try and help out. Lorraine Tracy is in there, so too is Sharon Kilkenny. And the referee says it's going to be a throw-in ball, I think there. The clock has hit the 3 minute mark. And referee Gordon Joanne is going to throw in the ball here now, as it wasn't forthcoming from anything that happened in there. So pushing the back, the referee has spotted that, and that's going to be a free in. And the free in will be to Kiltormer, and a first chance for them to get on the scoreboard here after being rocked by that early goal from Lee Mellows that came from the corner forward Chloe Follen, tapping the ball to the back of the net. Wing forward Sophie Flynn, wearing the number 12 jersey for the girls in blue and white, outside the D, pretty central, strikes it towards the post, makes no mistake whatsoever. It's a good response back from Kiltormer to that early goal, and Sophie Flynn, from the resulting free awarded to her side, has put the ball over the bar in the 4th minute of the first half, and that's a good response, and a badly needed one as well for Kiltormer, just to settle them into this game.
Yeah, Sophie is a fine hurler and very good stick work. Took her score well. If she gets a bit of room and a bit of space, she'll definitely do damage. Tight affair at the moment.
Yeah, close game. We've only had 2 scores, Justin, as you say, but the ball gone out over the sideline down to our left hand side, and that will be a sideline ball now to Niamh McPeak for Lee Mellows, as we'll keep a close eye. It's down in front of us, down to our left hand side where we're situated here in the stand in Loughrea, and this time Niamh McPeak is going to go right handed to strike it in towards the danger zone, as Lee Mellows now in possession, looking to earn a free or get the ball forward, but it's Kiltormer back there in plenty of numbers, Ball driven out, breaks kindly here for the girl wearing 23, Caoimhe Kilkenny, and Kilkenny now strikes it right-handed, drives it up towards the centre forward channel, coming out to try and get to it. There was the full forward, but the referee says play on, and Rhea McPhilbin, the full back, gets it out towards Ciara Dolan. Dolan now moving forward, advantage being played. Referee says not accruing to the Lee Mellows girl, and that'll be a free in, and Niamh McPeak will take this one. It's a helter-skelter kind of a start, Justin, as well. Both teams going at it, right from the very start, and we're not surprised, that it means so much to both sides to try and get over the line here today.
Absolutely, a good contest so far. You have to say Niamh McPeak is in the thick of everything that's good for Mellows at the moment, and she takes this free now.
Yeah, lifts and strikes it, sends it on its way out to the right-hand side and wide. It's a disappointing effort from Niamh McPeak, because she is a proven free taker, as that puck out is taken by Michelle Gately, goes long over the far side of the field towards Sophie Flynn. Sophie now being battled up by two Lee Mellows players, but has time and the energy to get it forward towards her full forward, who's inside, is Celine Donnelly. Donnelly blocked down, ball gone out over the sideline on the far side of the field, and it'll be a sideline ball to Kiltormer. 6 minutes gone here in Loughrea in the first half, and it's Lee Mellows that lead by 1 goal to Kiltormer's 1 point.
You just feel Mellows have sort of settled better and seem to be a little bit more confident on the ball. Kiltormer probably looks a bit nervous and anxious on the ball at the moment. Yeah,
in the early stages, but that score from Sophie Flynn has settled them a little bit. They might just get into their rhythm. Lovely ball across the face of the goal, but taken there by the full back and cleared with interest by Rhea McPhilbin. Out the far side it goes, tapped down over there. Good work there by the wing back Ruth Kilkenny, trying to get onto it for Kiltormer, and sends it forward here now. Coming out to try and get to it there is Sharon Kilkenny, showing pretty strong. She's deemed to have thrown the ball, however, by the referee, and then we go back for a free out to Niamh McPeak. I don't know just in what position Niamh McPeak is playing in, but 1 minute she's up in the full forward line, and the next minute she's down in her own full back line, so that's energy sapping in its own right.
Absolutely, she's covered in every piece of ground. Anywhere the ball seems to be falling, she's under it or she's involved in it, and she's taken this free again. And whether she'll be able to keep this going for 60 minutes, we'll have to wait and see, but she's certainly dictating things at the moment.
She is, for sure. She's very much in the thick of the action so far, but it's still a 2-point ball game at the moment as we reach the 8-minute mark. As here go Kiltormer now through their midfielder Alicia Hanlon. Lovely ball inside towards the full forward, whose referee's going to give a free. One thing that we've noticed already in this game is a huge battle inside between Celine Donnelly and Rhea McPhilbin at fullback for Lee Mellows.
Yeah, there's a fair battle between the two of them, and it's sort of 50-50. But the fullback probably coming out pretty strong. Got a great clearance there a few minutes ago, but deemed to have fouled this time. And Sophie is setting herself up to take this free.
Yeah, she's scored one already. This is from a more difficult angle. She taps it over, makes light of the angle. She's a very good free taker, going on the evidence of the opening two that she's hit, Justin. She just stood up to that. She didn't take too long. She picked her spot and hit it.
Yeah, she's a very good skillful hurler and a young hurler, and turns out to be a niece of Kevin Flynn, manager for Lee Mellows.
Wow, it's all the connections coming up here now in our commentary as Niamh McPeak now. Here's the danger for Kiltormer. McPeak likes to run at defences. She's still going forward. The Sliotar stuck to the hurley, probably go for the shot. Didn't hit it the way she wanted to. The Kiltormer defence stood tall and in the end get a good clearance away. Up to go for it, touched on over there towards the centre forward and vice captain Hannah Flynn. Flynn now strikes it forward, comes off the boot towards the wing forward Sharon Kilkenny. Kilkenny in a battle for possession. The referee says it's not going to come out from that ruck, and that's going to be another throw-in ball as we've hit 9 minutes of first half action here in Loughrea. Lee Mellows 1 point to the good following that goal that came inside the opening 2 minutes here. As the ball is tapped out here, chance for Kiltormer to get it forward. In it goes again towards the full forward line. Kiltormer with an opportunity to strike towards the goal, comes back out. Well done by the goalkeeper, still not cleared sufficiently, and is allowing Kiltormer maybe another chance here as they try and hand pass the ball out to a better possession. Ball sent inside by Lorraine Tracy. 2 green jerseys and 1 blue jersey in there, and coming out with it is the full-back who gets it out the wing. Kiltormer trying to get onto it. Pulled on first time. Comes off the stick of the centre-back. Leanne Donnacha. That stays in play. Very close to the sideline. Touched out over the sideline. It'll be a sideline ball to Kiltormer, who trailed by a point. 1 goal for Lee Mellows. Kiltormer 2 points. Ball being put on the deck then by Alicia Hanlon for Kiltormer. Steadily the crowd making its way in here. A fine crowd in for the Junior A final. Senior B final coming up at 4 o'clock. St Thomas's versus Clarenbridge, as that sideline is gathered over there by Niamh McPeak. Again, she's the one back there helping out her defence, getting the ball forward. But it's good work here by Ruth Kilkenny, who's really has been on top in that number 7 position over there, as Mary Kilkenny now goes on a run for Kiltormer. Tight.
Wins her free, I think, yeah.
The referee, is he going to give a free in to Mary Kilkenny, who looks dangerous at corner forward in there for Kiltormer. She did the hard work, but the number 7, Ruth Kilkenny for Kiltormer, getting a lot of ball in the half back line there, and she's now picking up Ciara Dolan as well, which is another good move by Kiltormer. But she's had a good first half for Kiltormer.
She has, and that's going to be some contest now, because Ciara Dolan started very well and her first touch is very good, as is Ruth, so they're going to have some battle in a few minutes when the ball drops around that area.
Yeah, it's Sophie Flynn steps up to her third free. Has she got this one? Can chalk it down. We're level in Loughrea. Sophie Flynn with her third point and her third free. 11 and a half minutes gone. And after being 3 points down just after 2 minutes, like, in fairness to Kiltormer, they threw away all the early nerves and they got back to level again. But here comes Ciara Dolan now for Lee Mellows, driving forward. Justin spoke about it a minute ago, about the change that was made. That one goes out to the right and wide for the second wide for Lee Mellows. But a good comeback, we were saying, for Kiltormer.
Good comeback, yeah. They're beginning to settle a small bit now, and it's a fairly even contest. As the ball breaks here in the middle of the field.
Yeah, ball breaks, but it's Kiltormer who are fastest onto this one if they can work it forward. Pulled on towards the centre half forward, Hannah Flynn, and Flynn drives it over towards the wing forward. Kiltormer getting it inside towards her sister, as the ball is tapped away legally, so says the referee Gordon Flynn, and he can let that one off. Hannah and Sophie in the half forward line for Kiltormer. Player going to ground, that'll be a free out for Kiltormer. And just looking, I suppose we'd be more accustomed to watching Kiltormer in final over the last number of years, and going back, you know, even in your own time, Justin, but a lot of names familiar there, the Kilkennys and I suppose Tracy's and Donnelly's and Flynn's and all that would have been involved, I suppose, down through the years with Kiltormer hurling as well.
Absolutely, and Tony Larkin's daughter is on the line as well, ready to come in when she's asked, and that's Jason Kilkenny's wife at wing forward. And there's a lot of wives and girlfriends on this team, and Tony Kilkenny's daughter is out there, Ruth, as well, so a lot of connection between the hurlers and the ladies as well. And
a very similar situation in many of the clubs in County Galway as well, and it's great to see, Camogie, you know, being pushed along and being promoted at county level here, you know, led by the Galway Camogie board, and all that's involved. That's good about Galway Camogie is on offer here today in our club finals, as that ball now is pulled on first time by Niamh McPeak in towards the midfielder. Driving forward now is Jennifer Burke trying to get a shot in on goal, but she's bottled up in there. The referee says play on, no foul evident there, says Gordon Dewan, as Kiltormer really back in defensive mode at the moment. Kiltormer supporters calling for a free, back out to Jennifer Burke, who had the shot initially, sends it in, but sends it out to the left hand side and wide. That was a goal chance, Justin, for Lee Mellows. Just if she caught that properly, that was probably destined to go towards the goal at least.
Absolutely, and Niamh McPeak bringing it in as well. It's over to Hannah Flynn again, and there's a great battle going on there between the wing back. Seems to be a foul, and it's a free to Kiltormer. No,
free to Mellows.
Free to Mellows, and Niamh again,
referee
of course.
Spotting a free out there, and it's going to be now the opportunity for Niamh McPeak way out in the middle centre of the field to try and get her side's second score. Remember, they haven't scored since the opening 2 minutes of this contest, and here's a long range effort now that looks towards the target. Dangerous ball comes off a couple of defenders, pulled on by the corner forward Chloe Folan, the goal scorer, but cleared out towards the middle of the field, where it's touched down there by Ruth Kilkenny. Ruth now looking for an option to get the ball forward. Touchdown and blocked by the Lee Mellows half forward line. Trying to get onto it there was Sinead Folan, the vice captain. But it is really, really tense stuff here with both sides giving little or nothing away, but great clearance up the field. It goes towards the wing forward. The referee says play on. Ball picked up by the wing back and captain Michelle Hourigan. Over the far side of the field it goes towards Ciara Dolan. Ciara now going forward. This should be a score for Ciara Dolan if she can wind up. She does. Fires it high and over the bar. Ciara Dolan has been dangerous for Lee Mellows in the opening 16 minutes of action here. And Ciara was provider for the goal after 2 minutes, but gets a good point from play. She is dangerous, Justin.
She is, and super skill and super speed and a great turn, and came in along the wing and put over an excellent score.
Ball breaks down in front of us here, picked up by the corner forward Lorraine Tracy, sent inside. Player goes to ground. The referee says no foul. Referee was going to give a free, but has decided to play on as that ball is moved in now towards the half forward line for Kiltormer. Niamh McPeak coming out with it. High challenge there. The referee's going to give a free out, and that is a free out. 1 goal and a point for Lee Mellows. Kiltormer 3 points. The clock says we played 16 minutes in this first half. Delighted to see as well in attendance here today in Loughrea is the next president of the Camogie Association, Brian Malloy, down in front of us here, enjoying the action at the Galway County Finals Day here in Loughrea, and of course taking over from Hilda Breslin, and we wish Brian the very best of luck in his upcoming position, as it's a chance here for a second goal. Player goes to ground. We're going to have a penalty in Loughrea.
Yeah.
Chloe Folan, the goal scorer, in behind the defence. She was the one that was in there. She was the one that was pulled back. And the referee, Gordon Dewan, had no hesitation but to award the penalty. And we have to look and see who's going to take this penalty for Lee Mellows, who lead by 1-1 to 3 points with 17 minutes of the first half gone.
Looks like Roisin Hughes.
Roisin Hughes, number 14, facing up to Michelle Gately. This is a very important part of the game as we go towards the latter half of the first half, as Hughes against Gately. Hughes strikes it in, into the roof of the net. You won't see a better hit penalty than that. 2-1 to 3. Roisin Hughes with the penalty. The goalkeeper, in fairness, had no hope of getting to that. It was hit with such ferocity. It's come in the 18th minute. It's another goal for Lee Mellows, and brilliantly dispatched, Justin. That so well hit Michelle Gately, she had no chance.
No chance. Super goal and stuck it very well. Senior goalies wouldn't have blocked that one.
No, exactly. But it's a game on again now. It's 4-point advantage now to Lee Mellows, so Kiltormer need to come back with it. The referee's going to call it back and throw in the ball. Lee Mellows claiming that she picked it off the ground.
Yeah, it looked like she was away for a second, and now it's going to be a throw in.
Throw in. I know. Kicked away by the Kiltormer player. Referee has spotted a foul, and now it'll be a free in to Kiltormer, and Sophie Flynn will have a chance to bring it back to a 3-point ball game once again. It's a little further out. It's central enough, but it's a little bit of attention being given there to the centre forward, Hannah Flynn, the vice captain, as Sophie takes an extra step or two, and why wouldn't she? Throws up a little piece of grass.
This could just slab in now. It might be just a little bit outside her range.
Yeah,
we'll wait and see. She's a bit of a breeze to help her.
There's a little bit of a breeze, Justin, behind her, so it might just help her on this occasion as we hit the 19th minute mark. She lifts, strikes it towards the post. It looks good from here. It is good. It's up and over the bar. 4 points for Sophie Flynn, 4 points for Kiltormer, and it's just back to a goal again. The 2 goals proven important so far in this contest, as there's 2-1 to 4 points. Ball one in the middle of the field. Good work here by the centre back, Leanna Donica. Sent forward now towards Jennifer Burke. Burke with a little bit of space and a player free inside.
Great ball.
Here's a chance now for another point for Lee Mellows. Drilled across the face of the goal and gone up and over the bar. instant response by Lee Mellows. 2-2 to 4 points. We'll get you the scorer in a moment when that player turns around. It's the corner forward on this occasion, Ellen Burke, that gets in to open her account in the county final. 2-2 to 4. Kiltormer need to respond again now as we were in the 20th minute. So just over 10 minutes to go to half time. And the ball is picked up over there by the ever dangerous Ciara Dolan. Sends it forward, but picked out there by the Kiltormer defender, who's on a solo run now out to the middle, needs support, being put under lots of pressure by the number 10 or the number 9, Jennifer Burke. Sinead Folan in a race to try and get onto this one, pulled on in towards the goal scorer from the penalty, and that's Roisin Hughes. She's fouled, and that'll be a free in, and Roisin Hughes might be the one that's going to take this free. She needs a bit of attention first, but I suppose just looking at the game so far, there's not an awful lot between the sides, but the Mellows have gone in for that early goal after 2 minutes and the penalty goal that came on 18 minutes, and they're big scores in camogie games if you get a goal or two.
They are, and it has ebbed and flowed really, and Mellows started very well and Kiltormer came back, and it looks like Mellows' second goal has really given them a bit of inspiration and tapped on another point. And you'd have to say that 3 or 4 of the Mellows players seem to be dictating the play, and you'd be concerned about the full forward line, Kiltormer full forward line, of creating a goals chance at the moment, because the backs seem to be well on top.
Yeah, and this is the chance now for Lee Mellows to stretch it even further again. It's Roisin Hughes that strikes this one, strikes it well, makes no mistake, and she adds a point to her goal from the penalty. That one from a free. 2-3 to 4 points, and we're in the 22nd minute. So really, Kiltormer haven't scored since Sophie Flynn's 4th point, and they probably do need another score right now to try and get right back into this before half time. But it's Lee Mellows trying to work it forward again, and again it's that wing forward Ciara Dolan that's doing a lot of damage out there alongside her partner at centre forward, Niamh McPeak. Ball driven inside now, Dolan trying to get onto it again. She's a lively piece. Referee has seen a pull across the wing forward, and that's going to be another free in. It's just going Lee Mellows' way at the moment here, and they're winning the 50-50s, and they're able to win the frees as well. And with Roisin Hughes now taking over the free taking duties, she has another opportunity with 7.5 minutes to go to half time to stretch it out even further. So she stand over this one. She's already got a goal and a point. She's about 30 metres out, 10 metres in from the sideline. Strikes it towards the post, strikes it high, and strikes it out to the left hand side and wide. 4th wide for Lee Mellows. And I suppose if you're the manager of Kiltormer, which you're not, but you're a brother of the manager Joseph Campbell, you'll be looking probably to see, what can you do in the final few minutes here. Obviously not to concede too much, Justin, but maybe try and get a score or two, give a bit of heart going in at half time.
Yeah, I think they need to get a score on the board. They're dependent on Sophie Flynn on frees. The 4 points got, they probably need a bit of luck to try and get a score on the board.
Here they go now, trying to move the ball forward and get this into the scoring zone. It's hit in over the top, backed out. Kiltormer trying to get onto it. Mary Kilkenny pulls first time, tries to get it in around the square. Kiltormer looking for an important score close to half time. Going to have a shot. That one comes in. It's high. It's up and over the bar. Lorraine Tracy gets the only score for Kiltormer from play so far, but it's a crucial one. With Hughes having missed a free almost 30 seconds ago, Kiltormer go up the other end and bring it back to a 4-point ball game again.
Yeah, well taken score, and Lorraine has plenty of experience there and made room for herself and got inside her player and took a great score.
2-3 to 5 points. It's 9 points to 5. The referee has spotted a bit of holding up over there on the far side, so it's going to be a free out to Kiltormer, who are doing what they can before half time to try and reduce the deficit. Both sides have had 5 scores, but crucially those 2 goals from Lee Mellows.
Yeah, Mellows seems to be taking their chances. When the chances come, they have slotted away the 2 goals very well.
Ball hit up towards Mary Kilkenny. She's out in front of her marker, not for the first time today, since a lovely ball cross. And here's a chance now. Oh, just hooked at the wrong time. Half hooked the second time, and in the end that's good work by the defence of Lee Mellows to deny Sophie Flynn the scoring opportunity there. as the ball is pucked out towards the centre. The referee says hold on. Kiltormer want to make a change, and it's been made by the Kiltormer management team on the far side of the field, as we'll see who's coming on and who's going off. It looks like it's the number 4 Catherine Gately that makes way, and we'll see who's coming on for Kiltormer.
Imagine it's Leona Larkin.
We'll get a number now on the back. It's the number 5 who didn't start, Leona Larkin. So Joseph Campbell and his backroom team trying to shape up stuff for us out there as they bring on the substitute. Ball tipped forward now. Here's the chance for Kiltormer to move it inside. Lovely ball delivered in towards the corner forward position. Coming out to try to get to it there is the full forward. Good work by her. Pulls on it first time. Kept in play by Mary Kilkenny. Kilkenny now sends a lovely cross-free ball out towards the edge of the D. Touchdown there, but picked up brilliantly by Niamh McPeak, and a half chance for Kiltormer, but picked out of the air by Niamh McPeak and driven long down towards the corner forward. Goal scorer Chloe Folan, and the referee is now given a free in for a late tackle on Niamh McPeak, as he has pointed to the position where it will be taken. We've got 4.5 minutes to go to half time, and it's Lee Mellows 2-3, Kiltormer 5 points. That was a half chance for Kiltormer. It was a lovely ball across from Mary Kilkenny, but hit the stick of one of the Kiltormer players. But in McPeak is so alert, like she just popped in, got the hand on it, and cleared the ball down and won herself for free.
Yeah, and it's always a good sign of a player to sort of cut out the danger, and she seems to be there where any time the ball is in a dangerous position for Lee Mellows, she's always seems to be under it, and it's sort of a good reading. It's nearly like a centre back moving in and out and averting the danger around the full forward line for Kiltormer. So and of course went down then and won her free and puts Mellows into the attack again.
She's been given a kind of a free role, Justin, really. Like, you know, she can be, you can pick her up anywhere. In the opening 26 minutes she's been in her own full back line, she's been at full forward, she's been in midfield, in the half back line. So I think what they just said today is, like, Niamh, you go out and play wherever you want to and dictate this to Kiltormer.
Yeah, and she seems to enjoy herself as well, you know, and there seems to be no pressure on her in a sense, and her reading of the game, you can see the inter-county skill, or the level of that is beginning to show and shine, and it's making all the huge difference between the two teams.
Well, we've got just over 3 minutes to go to half time. Roisin Hughes has a chance to put 5 between the sides again, as she stands over this one, strikes it high. The umpire likes it this time. She missed the last one. She
super score, Tommy.
Yeah, 1 goal and 2 now for Roisin Hughes, the full forward. Brings it to 2-4 to 5 points. And Mellows in control here, but you have to credit to Kiltormer, who are giving them a right good game of it, but certainly just struggling for that final finish up front here, as the puck out will come from their goalkeeper Michelle Gately. Out to the middle of the field it goes, touchdown there and gathered brilliantly by the Kiltormer captain of centre back Sinead Cormack, and sends it up towards the other captain of Lee Mellows is Michelle Horrigan. The referee has spotted a chop in there, and that will be a free out to the City side, who've had their own years of hardship in losing out in Junior A finals. Is this the year they finally win the Junior A title? Like Kiltormer, they have huge support here today in Loughrea, as Horrigan gets ready to drive this one down the field. Missed in there initially, but it'll be picked up by Cormacan, and Cormacan reading the game well as centre back. Out toward the middle it goes towards Ruth Kilkenny. Again, it's McPeak is in there as well for Lee Mellows, looking to try and get that elusive sliotar, but it's picked up instead by Jennifer Burke. Burke going forward now, advantage being played to the midfielder. Ball still going inside. Referee's not going to call it back just yet, because the Mellows now have used up their advantage. Shot will come in from the corner forward as a half-hit effort that goes out to the left-hand side and wide, and make that 5 wides for Lee Mellows. Kiltormer with 1 according to my stats here, as we've now got 1.5 minutes left of normal time. Ball over on the far side of the field again is picked up by Niamh McPeak. She's been all over St Brendan's Park and Loughrea in this first half, into Jennifer Hughes, who's played very well at midfield as well, looking to or Jennifer Burke should I say, in the middle of the field, gets it off. Kiltormer trying to dispossess the green jerseys, and they have come forward with it. Now they just kick it forward towards Hannah Flynn, the vice captain, in a race for possession with Ciara Grealish, who's back from injury as well. Suffered injury over the last number of years. Good to see her out around the middle of the field. Ball breaks over there towards the wing forward, Ciara Dolan. Ciara Dolan now onto possession, trying to get it up, put under loads of pressure there by Ruth Kilkenny. Great battle that one is at the moment, as the Kiltormer clear it out over the far side of the field. It goes towards Sophie Flynn. Flynn sees it come away from her. Kiltormer now trying to get a score before half time. We're in the final 30 seconds or thereabouts of normal time. We didn't have an awful lot of injuries in this first half, so there may not be a lot to add on. As Jennifer Burke picks it up over on the far sideline, strikes it this time left-handed in towards the danger position, gathered up inside. Brilliant work there by Ellen Burke. Ellen Burke bearing down on goal, still going forward, put under loads of pressure. The referee says that's no harm, the ball has gone out. It'll be a 45 in for Liam Mellows, but the pressure, the direct ball in, causing problems in there. And in fairness to Kiltormer, they stood up the corner forward Ellen Burke pretty well, because she looked favoured there maybe to go in and have a pop at the goal.
She did, and picked it out of the air and turned and looked very dangerous until the last two came in there and or the block, and it's gone out for a 45. And it looks like Niamh again stepping up to...
Yeah, Niamh would be a proven score getter, but she hasn't scored as thus far for Liam Mellows, but this might be the time that she register her first point at the county final. Strikes it in, does exactly what it says on the tin and puts it up and over the bar. We're 6 points between the sides here. The referee will decide how much time will be added on. 2-5 to 5 points. Those points are those goals are the difference between the sides right now as we go towards the half-time break here. Referee will decide how much longer. We're 40 seconds over the 30, so he feels that maybe there might be one more play in this, Justin, as the ball is driven over towards the far side, tipped down off the hand of the Liam Mellows wing back over there, who's Kate O'Grady. And Ciara Dolan in there as well. Right now the referee says it's a foul on the Kiltormer player. So going towards the half-time break here, 6 points between the sides, 2-5 for Liam Mellows. Kiltormer 5 points, but a free on the far side for Kiltormer. And we're going to bring up Sinead Cormacan, the captain from centre back, to take this one.
Kiltormer could do it a score here before half-time just to keep them in the contest. And
yeah.
They'll be probably a little bit disappointed. They're a little bit flat, but you'd have to say Liam Mellows look a little bit sharper on the ball. Yeah,
Liam Mellows turned up probably after that opening goal after 2 minutes. That really put them into this contest as that ball drops in around the house. Dangerous ball, pulled on inside, it's into the back. No, the referee has decided the ball didn't go to the back of the net. The referee had said it was a square ball. Well, it ended up in the back of the net. It was hard to see from here exactly who got a touch to it, but it doesn't matter because the referee has said that the player had infringed in the small square. That would have been a tonic score for Kiltormer, but ruled out as the full-back Rhea McPhilbin is going to take this one. Lifts and strikes it out towards the middle of the field. It goes. Referee checks the watch, and that is it. We have reached half-time here in St Brendan's Park in Loughrea. It's half-time, and it's the city side, the Mellows, that lead at half-time by 2-5 to 5 points. Quickly, Justin, just before we take a break here from Loughrea, the goals after 2 minutes and 18 minutes, that is the difference between the sides at half-time. But you did say earlier in the commentary, that Liam Mellows looking a little bit sharper in that first half.
Yeah, and I think, the fact that the inter-county player is standing out, you can see the difference in the team. And their wing forward Ciara Dolan and Roisin Hughes on the frees and took her penalty very well. It's just that level of experience, I think, that's probably the difference between the two teams. Kiltormer has given away sort of soft frees a little bit late, coming in and challenges, and probably that's a little bit of inexperience as well.
Well, that's the story to report here from St Brendan's Park in Loughrea. It is half time here, and it's Liam Mellows that lead by 6 points at the break, but a big 30 minutes to come. Do join us for second half action here in Loughrea, but for now we'll take a break. At the half time score, Liam Mellows 2 goals and 5 points, Kiltormer 5 points. Dolan being put under all sorts of pressure as the boss shot will come in, dropped in around the house, dangerous ball touched in there to the back of the net for the girls in blue and white outside the D. Pretty central, strikes it towards the post, makes no mistake whatsoever.
Herself up to take this free.
Yeah, she's scored one already. This is from a more difficult angle. She taps it over, makes light of the angle.
Ball drops around that area.
Yeah, as Sophie Flynn steps up to her third free. Has she got this one? Can chalk it down. We're level. Carried up Ciara Dolan. Ciara now going forward. This should be a score for Ciara Dolan if she can wind up. She does. Fires it high and over the bar. We wish Brian the very best of luck in his upcoming position, as it's a chance here for a second goal. There goes to ground towards the latter half of the first half as Hughes against Gately. Hughes strikes it in, into the roof of the net. You won't, on this occasion doesn't hit the 19th minute mark. She lifts Strikes it towards the post. Looks good from here. It is good. It's up and over the bar. Work with a little bit of space and a player free inside.
Great ball.
Here's a chance now for another point for Lee Mellows. Drilled across the face of the goal and then up and over. There's a chance now for Lee Mellows to stretch it even further again. It's Roisin Hughes that strikes this one. Strikes it well, makes no mistake. Kiltormer looking for an important score close to half time. Want to have a shot. That one comes in. It's high. It's up and over the bar. Chance to put 5 between the sides again as she strikes it high. The umpire likes it this time. She gets this far. This might be the time that she loves it. Does exactly what it says on the tin. This contest as that ball drops. Yeah, welcome back to St Brendan's Park in Loughrea as we're getting ready for the second half of the Junior A final here. Just an update from Kinvara in the intermediate final. It's 5 points apiece between Mount Ballymila and Shamrocks. Shamrocks missing a penalty at half time in that first half as well. But here it's all about Kiltormer and Lee Mellows. The referee Gordon Duane just checking with his officials at both ends of the pitch, and we get the second half underway. Lee Mellows playing from left to right in this second half, leading by those 2 goals from Chloe Folan and Roisin Hughes in the first half. As the ball gone out over the sideline on the far side of the field, it'll be a sideline ball for Alicia Hanlon of Kiltormer, who probably need an early second half score here to just get them back into this contest. As that ball travels along the tram line on the far side of the field, stays in play. Battle for possession, pulled on, but hasn't advanced. But it's pulled on again there by Sharon Kilkenny. All this very close to the sideline on the far side of the field, but picked up there by the Lee Mellows defence and cleared brilliantly over to the far side of the field. Too much purchase on that. Is there no play on, says the linesman. Ball hasn't gone out over. Kiltormer back there in numbers to drive it forward, but it's picked up there by the centre back Leanna Nidonacha. It comes away from her and is pulled on over there by Aoife Elwood. Elwood does well, picks it up, goes forward now, needs to offload. Little pop hand pass to Niamh McPeak, who's involved again early stages of the second half, off to Ciara Grealish. Grealish now moving forward, shortens the grip on the hurley on one hand to drive it forward, but it's picked up by the yellow helmet of Ruth Kilkenny and cleared over to the far side of the field. 2 against 1 in favour of Lee Mellows over there. It was always going to be a Lee Mellows ball. Kiltormer player outnumbered. That ball is sent inside towards Chloe Folan. And Sinead Folan gets it forward towards Roisin Hughes. Hughes being bottled up in there. As Kiltormer try and come out with it, the referee has spotted something over there. And he's going to bring it back for a foul.
Free earlier on Tommy there, yeah. He just lets the advantage play, but unfortunately the free in here, and that girl again, Niamh McPeak, is going to take it. She's over on the left hand side. An awkward ankle, Tommy. Yeah.
As McPeak sends this one towards the post, but sends it out to the left hand side and wide. We mentioned the centre back Leanna Nidonacha, of course. She's granddaughter of the great Joe McDonough, who's no longer with us, of course, but brilliant to see her keeping the tradition of hurling and camogie going as well, and she's in the action again and playing at centre back for Lee Mellows here today. Off to Niamh McPeak now, who takes on the Kiltormer defence, still going forward. Little pop pass inside to Roisin Hughes, back to McPeak. This is a chance, his ball is in the back of the net. It's the 3rd goal for Lee Mellows. It's a crucial strike in the opening 3 minutes of the second half, and it's come from the start of the show so far in this game. Niamh McPeak in a 1-2 with Roisin Hughes, another goal scorer, but McPeak has rifled that to the back of the net. 3 goals in 5 to 5 points, and if Kiltormer had a big comeback in their hands, it's a huge one now, Justin, because that's a crucial goal for Lee Mellows.
Crucial goal, and Super again took on her player and turned her and made a great run at 40 yards, gave a hand pass. It broke kindly again off the hurl and landed back into her hand, and she put it away brilliantly, in fairness to her.
She read it absolutely brilliantly, is correct. Catching that ball as it came back, either a deflection, but it came into her path. She kept her eye on it, gathered possession, and from once she gathered it, there was only one outcome, as Lee Mellows make a substitute as well. We'll tell you about that in a couple of moments. There's a few switches in personnel as well. It looks like the cornerback has been retired, Ciara Hughes. Ciara Hughes gone off. Number 16 has come on, Danielle Grealish, for Lee Mellows. Play continues with that free as the ball attempted to be advanced further as Mary Kilkenny comes out to it here now for Kiltormer. Good work by her, sends a crossfield ball. The idea is very good. If it works out, a little bit of a pull in there, the referee says play on. Sharon Kilkenny trying to get onto it. Come out to the midfielder for Kiltormer, who'll take a strike at the post. Dropped it around the house. Batted out brilliantly by the goalkeeper. The rebound was there to be hit. It may just be here the chance for Kiltormer. They go to ground. The referee keeping a close eye on it. Here's the chance. Again saved brilliantly by the goalkeeper. As Lee Mellows somehow managed to hold their fort and get the ball away. Brilliant goalkeeping in there as well by Ciara O'Sullivan, who was the Junior A Player of the Year in 2019, or 2 years ago. As Lee Mellows have somehow managed to move the ball up the other end of the field. Pulled down first time here by Kiltormer. Out the field it comes towards Ruth Kilkenny. Half blocked down. The ball will come to Lee Mellows. Ciara Dolan. Dolan now looking for support. The support will eventually come. The referee playing advantage. Advantage should be over by now, and it is over. The referee has dropped the hand down as the ball goes into Roisin Hughes. Hughes off the left, strikes it high, strikes it up and over the bar. They're putting on a performance now, Lee Mellows, as Roisin Hughes brings her tally to 1 goal and 3 points. That one coming in the 6th minute of the second half. And it's the ease at which they can find their players inside, and more importantly, just I suppose they're finding the players that are on form and that can get the scores easier.
They are, and they're going up the centre there, and very good score and a very good bit of skill, moving it into Roisin. She caught it very well, turned very well, and at her ease put it over the bar. And just before that, Kiltormer were very close to a goal chance, and in fairness to Mellows back, held them out.
The puck out comes out to the middle of the field, touched on there by a hand. The Shamrocks have got a goal in Kinvara. They now lead by 1-6 to 5 points. So missed a penalty in the first half, but they're ahead now by 4 in the intermediate final. Was running at the same time as this game here in Loughrea. 3-6 to 5 points, Lee Mellows lead, and the ball is drilled forward here. Good work there by Ruth Kilkenny to try and deny the corner forward, Chloe Folan. The referee says it's going to be a throw-in ball. Gordon Duane, who's ref this game in fine fashion so far, allowing as much as possible for the game to flow, but Niamh McPeak has picked that up again, going for a score from out the field. Niamh McPeak high, and Niamh McPeak up and over the bar. Well, we spoke about her in the first half, and she's continuing that performance in the second. 1-2 for her, 1-3 for the full forward Roisin Hughes, and between them they scored 2 goals and 5.
Yeah, super score again, and watched the break and was gone and made room for herself and put it over the bar from 35-40 yards out.
The lead now is 3-7 to 5, so it's very much in favour of Lee Mellows now in this Junior A final, as that ball is pushed out over the line. Great work by Leona Larkin of Kiltormer there, in fairness, to force the Lee Mellows player out over the sideline with the ball. That'll be a sideline ball for Ruth Kilkenny.
2 former Kiltormer hurlers' daughters there, Tony Larkin's daughter and Tony Kilkenny, Ruth.
Ball's in forward, foot race on here for possession. Good work there by Hannah Flynn. She had no right to have any look at that ball, but it's worked out leisurely here for Kiltormer. So a substitute that's come on, number 18, Leah Campbell, inside now. Kiltormer desperately need a score of any description here now, pushing the back here, and this is a free in now, which is on the 21 metre line, I'd imagine. And if you were Joseph Campbell, would you be saying maybe we need to go low here, Justin?
Yeah, probably would, even though I have a funny feeling she'll probably tap it over the bar.
Yeah, she got 4 points in the first half, Sophie, but it's
yeah, she's a
little bit out. Yeah,
she's a little bit out of an angle, and she's probably about 30 metres away now from the goal.
Yeah, it's a point territory here for sure now. She can get this one up and get another score for Kiltormer. She strikes it in, makes no mistake. She's deadly accurate from frees, that's for sure, is Sophie Flynn. She puts another one between the uprights. 5 points for her, 6 points for Kiltormer. With those 3 goals appearing very big on the scoreboard down to our right hand side, and a big difference, of course, between the sides. We're in the 9th minute of the second half. Kiltormer get their opening score of the second half as that ball is drilled down here and gathered brilliantly by Ruth Kilkenny. Off it goes and Ruth drives it forward. Good ball inside here now towards the substitute. Leah Campbell. Campbell onto the ball here now, driving forward. Is she fouled? No play on, says the referee, as Campbell strikes it in. And strikes it up and over the bar. We're back to the 3 goals between the sides. Great score by the substitute. Worked hard to get the ball and took on her marker, and in the end put the ball over the bar. Great score by Leah Campbell, Justin.
Super score, yeah. Turned well and carried it in and took her chance, and may lift the team a little bit. They need a bit of a lift at the moment.
Back-to-back scores then from Sophie Flynn and Leah Campbell. And with 10 minutes gone in the second half, it's the goals from Chloe Folan, Roisin Hughes and Niamh McPeak that separate the sides here in Loughrea. A sideline to be taken by Alicia Hanlon. Doesn't get a full purchase on it. Might be enough maybe to earn another sideline over there. Kicked out over, but it's going to be a sideline ball this time to Lee Mellows. Remember the senior B final coming up here in Loughrea at 4 o'clock. It's the clash of old rivals Clarenbridge and St. Thomas's. So one of those will be going home with the Senior B Cup tonight. Right now it looks like at the Junior A that it's Lee Mellows that would be heading back towards the city where the celebrations would begin in earnest tonight, but not if Kiltormer have something to do with it. They've earned themselves advantage over there. The referee says play on, and here goes Leah Campbell again. She really is putting her name up there at the start of this second half as Kiltormer try and get the ball to Mary Kilkenny. Might still work out here as Leah Campbell goes in to help. Mary Kilkenny one-handed takes a shot. It's half blocked down. Plenty of bodies back there for Lee Mellows, and take it away. The hand pass was questioned by the Kiltormer players, but play on, says the referee, as that ball comes right underneath us here when the referee has spotted a push in the back. And this will give a chance for Kiltormer to launch this one forward. What a goal would do to Kiltormer and to this game. It really would, change the dynamics maybe, that Kiltormer seems to be getting, more possession up front now at the start of this second half.
They seem to be getting a hold in the game and putting a little bit of pressure and fairness. They are trying very, very hard. But you have to say the full back line of Mellows are holding strong at the moment. Big high ball into the square now.
Big high ball in from Sinead Cormack, and this could go anywhere in there. Referee keeping a close eye that it's not being fouled by anybody, but in the end it's taken away there by Lee Mellows and out towards Niamh McPeak. 1-6 to 6 points, Shamrock's lead with 12 minutes gone. Similar amount of time gone as Danielle Grealish gets it forward in towards the goal scorer Chloe Folan. She's been put under pressure in there by the Kiltormer defence. As the Kiltormer player has possession, trying to get it out. Is that a free? No play on, says the referee. Kiltormer get it out. Referee going to go back in. He's going to hold it up for a moment in there. He's made his mind up, I'd say, that it's probably going to be a throw-in ball.
Yeah, he hasn't indicated either way whatever decision will be made here.
He's gone in to check on the well-being of the Lee Mellows player, whose helmet seems to have taken a knock for the worse, or she has taken a knock. If it's a blood injury, she'll have to go to the side of the pitch. But right now we have a stoppage in play here, and what's the referee going to do? Is he going to give a free out?
Yeah, it looks
free
like
out to Kiltormer, who trailed by 3-7 to 7 points. And again we see the Clarenbridge and St. Thomas's players arrive for the Senior B final here, which is coming up, we told you, 4 o'clock. Mary Kilkenny now out a little bit further out the field for Kiltormer, as a good work there by Leanna Neat Donica to wrestle the ball away from her opposite marker Hannah Flynn, and Lee Mellows get a little ball inside. Referee has spotted a foul in the middle of the field as well. Sarah Lyons at full back for Kiltormer is a big, tall, strong girl in there. She's having a good old battle with Roisin Hughes in there as well, but Niamh McPeak will come out to take the free for Lee Mellows. 1 goal and 2 points to her already, but already, Justin, we said earlier, making a major note for player of the match here as well.
Absolutely, she's all over the field, and she's kept it going in the second half. In actual fact, she's got stronger, which is got into the half-forward line, which is devastating, I suppose, for Kiltormer.
Long range
that's
free
a huge
in the middle of the
one.
field. That's a super score by Niamh McPeak. Any inter-county player will be proud of that one. And Niamh McPeak shows her quality there with that long range free. 1-3 now for her. We played nearly 15 minutes where we're midway point of this second half, and Niamh McPeak has made it 3-8-7. So a good response back to the 2 points from Kiltormer as Kiltormer pick it up. One of their stars has been number 7, Ruth Kilkenny. Sends a lovely football into the full forward line. Who's alert in there for it? Trying to be touched inside. Here go Kiltormer looking for a goal. Is that a foul? Play on, says the referee. Still goal. Ball pulled on out this side of the field. Here's the chance of some sort of a score. Hit in high, hit up and over the bar. Great score by Hannah Flynn. And scores coming thick and fast here now. 3-8 to 8 points. But a good work inside. Half chance maybe just to have a goal in there for Kiltormer, but they'll take the point for now.
Half chance, they're working very, very hard, and the ball broke out to Hannah and she took her score well. Nice to see them scoring from play, but Mellows still on top.
Here the ball comes out this side of the field now towards, or out the far side should I say, towards the Lee Mellows half back line. They're trying to get onto it there, but it's a little bit of stalemate over on the far side. Ball driven in forward. Here comes the cornerback coming out for it there, Michelle Hourigan. She's the captain as we move forward. Kiltormer now trying to get it up to the centre forward channel, but it's picked up there by Kate O'Grady at wing back. She's been fouled, but the referee playing advantage, but allows the play to continue as that advantage now gone. He still has his hand up, but it's now over as the ball is sent inside. It should be picked up by Kiltormer player coming out the field, looking for a major score of their own in this second half. They trail by those 3 goals, 3-8 to 8 points. Here goes Sinead Cormac and she goes to ground. That should be a free according to Kiltormer. Kiltormer calling, supporters down in front of us calling for a free there, not given. Ball now delivered inside. Here's a chance for the wing forward. Good ball inside now towards Mary Kilkenny. Kilkenny's shot goes in, up and over the bar. A great score, lovely finish by Mary Kilkenny. Kiltormer supporters calling for the free earlier, but Mary Kilkenny, she played on, she got the pass. And 47 minutes gone, it's 3-8 to 9, and one thing you can't fault is the spirit of Kiltormer. You know, other teams have folded, being 3 goals down or 10 points down, but right from the very beginning, right from the start of the second half, you know, they played the Camogie as it should be played, and they keep just plugging along.
They do, and I suppose they're very resolute and have been in all year, and while they might have no standout player, they're very committed, and they've brought on a few subs which have actually made a difference, and Chloe Riley is coming on there, number 19. If she gets ball, she'll do damage now.
Here's the puck out, won again momentarily by Kiltormer, but picked up by Lee Mellows. Clearance not great, it'll work to the middle of the field towards Ruth Kilkenny. She's trying to get it forward now. And here is Mary Kilkenny as well. She's been outstanding for Kiltormer today, working on very short supply, but what she's getting, she's using. Long ball inside here now. Race is on for possession. Kiltormer player goes to ground, which doesn't give up the ghost. Every ball battled for. And here goes Sophie Flynn now, driving forward. Goal chance for Kiltormer. Oh, brilliant save. Back outside. Here's the chance. Oh, blocked down again. Brilliant defending. 2 chances for Kiltormer. The second one falling to Chloe Riley. The first one to Sophie Flynn. And in the end, they get a 45. When really they probably should have had a goal.
They do, Tommy. I was jumping here and I thought it was going to hit the net, and the right girl had it, as in Hannah, and brilliant save by the goalkeeper, you have to say, and it broke to Kiltormer again, and the second save that came in. So if they got that goal, there'd be a serious contest for the last 10 or 15 minutes. Yeah,
we still have 12 minutes to go of normal time, of course, so it's still very much out there for Kiltormer should they get a goal, as right now it's 45 for Kiltormer, who are trailing by that 3-8 to 9. Sophie Flynn dropping this one in. It's a dangerous ball, but again it's batted away by the goalkeeper. She's had a fantastic game and goal, that's for sure, and she really is a fine keeper. As the ball now very close to the sideline on the far side of the field, picked up by Leah Campbell. Leah sends it across towards Mary Kilkenny. Is there too much on it? No, maybe not. It might work out still here as the substitute Chloe Riley trying to go forward. Again, it's questioned by the Kiltormer supporters, who feel that maybe she should have got a free there.
Yeah, there seemed to be a pullback there.
Seemed to be a pullback for sure, but Gordon Dewan is the man in charge, and he's deemed that it wasn't, while it allows Lee Mellows to go forward now. Ball in over the top. This is dangerous. Pulled on first time. Goalkeeper half gets to it. Ball pulled across and into the back of the net. It looks like to me it's the corner forward, or the red hair, this girl coming out here in the centre with the red helmet. We'll get it in a moment. The midfielder Jennifer. I'd say it's Jennifer Burke. Football first time we're going to credit her 4-8 to 9 points. Jennifer Burke, it looks like, has got another goal for Lee Mellows to put this game probably beyond the reach now of Kiltormer, who have shown great spirit and great heart, but just the concession of their 4 goals as Jennifer Burke tries to drive it forward, gone out over the sideline. The linesman on this side of the field says that's going to be a sideline ball to Kiltormer, but 10 minutes or thereabouts of normal time to go here. It's been a lively Junior A final, plenty of skill to be witnessed here, and some great scores from both sides, as that sideline has gone right down along the line, has gone out over the sideline it is, and this time it'll be a sideline ball to Lee Mellows.
Yeah, just when Kiltormer looked like they were coming back and putting an imprint in the game, Mellows go up and stick another goal and you know, takes the pressure off them again.
Yeah, it sure does, but it's Kiltormer who will fight till the end here, you can be sure of that, as Lee Donica tries to get in on the act in there, but it's that ball. Leave McPeak in the thick of things as well, but taken away brilliantly there by Aoife Elwood, and Elwood gets a lovely little hand pass off towards the centre. Sinead Cormacan trying to get onto it, but dispossessed there by Danielle Grealish. Grealish now soaring forward, looking at the post, going to strike off the left and strike it high, strike it in and out to the right hand side and wide. It's a wide for Lee Mellows, but they do lead by 4-8 to 9 points. A very strong position now in this Junior A final as we hit towards the final few minutes, with 8 or 9 minutes remaining here as Kiltormer go in search of another score. Referee has spotted that ball has gone out of play on the far side of the field, I think at this stage. We'll have a stoppage in play for a moment. With 8 minutes to go in the intermediate final. It's Shamrocks 1 goal and 8 points, Montpellier Myla 6 points, so 5 points in that one, but 11 points in this one here in Loughrea, as the Mellows look like to put all the disappointment of the previous years behind them and be crowned Junior A champions in Galway for 2023. Niamh McPeak with the sideline cut. Again, good purchase on that one. Gets it inside towards Jennifer Burke, but picked up there by Sinead Cormacan, the captain of Kiltormer, who's had a good game in the number 6 jersey, as Niamh McPeak pulls on it, gets it forward. Trying to get in there was Rachel Larkin, but the ball has gone out over the sideline. It's gone a little bit flat, I suppose, now at this stage, and it's hard to, 4 goals to concede, and they've only conceded 8 points, but those goals have come at crucial times as well. You've only look back at the first one just inside the opening 2 minutes, straight away for Kiltormer, then it was uphill from there.
Yeah, they were nearly chasing the game from word go, and when you're doing that, things will go wrong for you because you put too much pressure on yourself, and when they had their goal chances and didn't take them really, and you have to admire Mellows. Every time the ball went up there, they always looked dangerous.
Yeah, they look dangerous, and they've got those 4 goals, what puts them comfortably in the driving seat here now in Loughrea. But Kiltormer will want to finish with a flourish with about 7 minutes to go. It's a free back inside their own half for captain and centre back Sinead Cormacan. As Sinead now drives it in long, looking for Leah Campbell. She's been really lively since her introduction, so too has Chloe Riley. Kiltormer giving a run out to some of their panel as well, and it's a huge day for the parish as well, of course, for both parishes. I mean, Camogie has come on so much in Galway in the last number of years, and the standard keeps rising every year, and the further down you go, the standard, I think, is even getting higher and higher. And the quality of that Junior A final out there today, some marvellous players and marvellous individual performances as well.
Absolutely, and brings the parish together, and there's a huge buzz around Kiltormer with this team, probably as much as the hurlers and the intermediate team, which is amazing. And I've been at 1 or 2 of their games, and huge crowds coming out to support them, and it gives the lift to East Galway. another score coming up.
Ciara Dolan there, with the score. Speaking of fine players, she's been one of the stars of the show as well here today. Heavily involved in the opening goal. She gets on the scoreboard with that point. Excellent individual effort there with about 5.5 minutes to go. So Ciara Dolan 4-9 to 9 points, puts Mellows 12 points up. Ball pulled on the far side. Referee says hold on for a moment. My pull might have been a little bit too high over there. And we'll have a stoppage. He might have a quick word with someone over there. He's going to throw it in, is he?
Yeah, I'd say it's a free for Mellows.
Well, in fact, it's a free for Kiltormer. Sinead Cormacan goes over to take this one.
Okay.
And that's interesting because I didn't see where the foul was there, but obviously Gordon Duane is closer to the action than we are. So Sinead Cormacan now strikes this one in towards the post. Up to go for it. Knocked out there by Ciara Grealish. Ciara does well, goes to ground. Tries to get the clearance away while lying on the ground. It's not an easy thing to do. As Kiltormer can play a bit of football as well, as that pass was kicked past out the field but picked up there by Kate O'Grady. She's dispossessed. Kiltormer try and get it forward, but the captain Michelle Horrigan is there for Lee Mellows, and she gets it away. The referee says a chop down there and it'll be free out to Lee Mellows. You can hear the shouts of the Mellows crowd on the hill on the far side. They pretty know now that the cup is going back to Galway tonight. With just over 4 minutes to go, 4-9 to 9 points, Lee Mellows lead.
You have to say the Mellows backs, have held tight all the way through. Any type of dangers they have cut it out, and of course Niamh McPeak has gone back to give them a hand, and a great catch out of the air there.
Yes, Mellows
Ciara Dolan is moving forward.
Sees the ball just fall away from her grasp at the last minute there. Roisin Hughes looking for another score. Roisin off the left, strikes it high, strikes it up and over the bar. 4-10 to 9 points. Roisin Hughes has now scored 1-4, I make it, with about 3 minutes to go here. And we'll be looking to Justin for a player of the match in a few minutes as well. I know there's a lot of players probably on the Lee Mellows side that we'll be looking at, and we'll pick a winner from that. But overall, I think from both sides there's been some fantastic individual performances, Justin.
Absolutely. Ciara Dolan has been very good. Roisin at full forward, anything has come in, she has put it away neatly, and a beautiful striker of the ball. And on the Kiltormer side, I suppose Sinead Cormacan has held steady at centre back. Rue Kilkenny, both Rue Kilkennys have played extremely well, and in fairness, they haven't given up.
No, they haven't given up, and I suppose special mention as well to the two keepers, Michelle Gately of Kiltormer and Lee Mellows, Ciara O'Sullivan. I suppose Michelle can't be faulted for any of the goals, while Ciara O'Sullivan was top class goalkeeper, showed her worth again today for Lee Mellows, and was enough for her. There would have been a couple of goals. Sophie Flynn going forward now, she's pulled back. Is there a chance for the goal here for Kiltormer? They deserve one at least, for sure, for their effort in this game. The referee's going to call it back for a free, as we have about just under 2 minutes to go here now, and a player of a match then that has been selected by Justin for today's game. Then Justin, you're going to tell us who the player of the match is in the Junior A final.
You can't look past Niamh McPeak. From the word go, she has dictated the game, and we would have said in commentary she was in the full back line, the half back line, midfield and into the forwards, and she has been super all the way through, and
here she is again.
Yeah, here she is on the ball again, clearing the ball out of her full back line. So super stuff from her. Super
stuff, and congratulations to the player of the match. Niamh McPeak will pick up her award at the end of this game here, alongside the presentation of the cup to the captain Michelle Horrigan, because right now it's Lee Mellows. They're destined to be Junior A champions, as we're just over a minute and 20 seconds left of normal time here. 4 goals and 10 points for Lee Mellows. Kiltormer 9 points. Both sides to be credited for producing a wonderful game of camogie here in the Junior A final, as Niamh McPeak must be full of energy, because she's running over to take a sideline in the last minute of the game here. She's covered every blade of grass, and she's been hugely influential and a deserving winner of player of the match here. It'll be Michelle Horrigan, as we said, that'll captain the team for Lee Mellows. She'll be ably supported by her vice captain Sinead Folan as well. So no doubt there'll be big joyous scenes for the side in green and navy here at the end as Roisin Hughes flies one in there. It's as good as a score out to the right hand side and wide. So all eyes will be on the referee. We're in the final minute of the team. Here's another girl that's given everything today, Mary Kilkenny. As that ball is tipped forward, the referee's going to... Is he blowing the whistle? There's a stoppage in play.
Sub coming in. So I have to
go back for the puck out again, I think, as the referee... As the captain of Lee Mellows gives a run to one of her teammates. That's a nice thing to see as well. Michelle Hourigan going off at the end to allow in a substitute, and I'm sure Lee Mellows will be quite happy to empty the bench as number 22 Eva Keelahan comes in.
Yeah, you have to say Mellows full back line were super, and you know Kiltormer had one or two shots 1-to-1 with the goalie, and Kira done extremely well, and you know, another great catch here by the sub that is after coming on.
Yeah, into
Danielle Grealish.
To the full forward, who has another, not afraid to have a cut of the post either for sure, as that ball is out to the left hand side of wide. We're in added on time here in Loughrea. 4 goals and 10 points, Lee Mellows, Kiltormer 9 points, as the referee would see out whatever added on time needs to be played here now. But no doubting of the outcome now at this stage. 2 goals in either half for Lee Mellows, proven crucial in this Junior A final, as Kiltormer never give up, never say die attitude, keep it going. They're proud to represent their parish, they're proud to be in a final, but it just didn't happen for them today. But there'll be bigger days ahead for Kiltormer, that's for sure. Great work being done at underage and the development of Camogie in Kiltormer, and indeed in around the city around Lee Mellows. So future looks bright for Camogie in these 2 parishes, that's for sure. As Jennifer Burke picks it up, Lee Mellows player gone to ground, which looks like cramp hopefully over on the far side. Now we have a stoppage in play there as well for an injury to one of the players.
Yeah, it looks like cramp, Tommy.
Yeah, it's a cramp, I think, to one of the defenders there of Lee Mellows. Remember, at 4 o'clock here in Loughrea, it's not that long away now, we got the Senior B final between St Thomas's and Clarenbridge, and nothing between them 2 teams either.
No, that'll be a great contest. Yeah,
we're looking forward to looking at that one as well. And of course tomorrow we'll bring you live streaming as well of the Senior A final for the 3rd year in a row. Sarsfields take on Oranmore Mary. Sarsfields going for 5 in a row, 7th in all, having beaten Oranmore in the last 2 finals. It should be a great crowd, should be a great game and a great occasion at the top of excellence of Galway Camogie Senior A tomorrow at 4:30, Duggan Park in Ballinasloe. As right here now in Loughrea, it's closing out to a finish here. We'll just keeping an eye on the referee Gordon Dewan, how much more time he will add on. We played 2.5 minutes nearly of added on time, and Lee Mellows want to finish strong. A little chop down on the hand there of the corner forward, Ellen Burke. Hopefully she's okay as Kiltormer strike the ball out this side of the field. Referee, another quick look at the watch. It must be nearly there. Checks. It's the corner forward, Ellen Burke, who got that unintentional hit there as she hit the ball in towards the centre forward channel. But it's another stoppage in play here now, as the referee just going to check on the health of the corner forward. Hopefully she'll be okay, as she just picked up that hand injury there. So a little bit of treatment there for corner forward Ellen Burke. And I can tell you as well that in the intermediate is still playing as far as I can see, but it's Shamrocks that look like are going to capture the intermediate title. They lead by 110 to 6 points in Kinvara, and that's entering the final stages there. They're well into additional time, and as likewise here in Loughrea, the referee still allowing play to continue as that ball is pulled on by Mary Kilkenny, picked up here by Sinead Cormacan. Cormacan does well, clears the ball long in towards the centre half forward channel. Good stick work here by the substitute, still going forward, number 19 Chloe Riley. We heard Justin talk about her, about such a promising prospect she is, as the referee Gordon Dewan blows the full time whistle. Substitutes come onto the pitch for Lee Mellows to congratulate their heroes. It's Lee Mellows Day here in Loughrea. Congratulations to them, commiserations to Kiltormer. 4 goals and 10 points to Kiltormer's 9 points. Niamh McPeak, number 11 for Lee Mellows, is the player of the match. 2 goals in either half, really proving to be the difference between the sides. And for Kiltormer, it's not to be their day, but they played their part in a wonderful final just in here. But in the end, as we said, it's the firepower up front that really did it for Lee Mellows in the end. And they are deserving Junior A champions for 2023.
Without doubt, Tommy. From the word go, they dictated the game really, and Niamh was instrumental in that, you have to say. And what I would say also is that probably the 2 losses for the last 2 years, they weren't going to lose this one, and Kiltormer probably will learn an awful lot from this loss as they move forward. And you just have to admire them as well. They didn't give up. Just that bit of experience and skill, and the inter-county players probably shone for Lee Mellows. You can see that bit of difference in class, and it made all the difference on the scoreboard with the 4 goals.
Well, it is all over here in Loughrea, and it's a wonderful victory for Lee Mellows in the end. They've persevered after a number of disappointments over the last few years to come out victors in today's County Junior A final here in Loughrea on a final scoreline of 4 goals and 10 points to Kiltormer's 9 points. A reminder that Niamh McPeak, the number 11, was the player of the match here in Loughrea. My sincere thanks to Keane back in studio, to John Murphy on camera work here, and to our co-commentator at the last minute here in Loughrea, to Justin Campbell, for all your help this afternoon. It's been a wonderful Junior A final here. But for me, Tommy Devan from Loughrea, will bid you adieu till we talk again for the Senior B final later on today. The final score again from Loughrea, it's finished here. Lee Mellows 4 goals and 10 points, Kiltormer 9 points. Dolan being put under all sorts of pressure as the boss shot will come in. Dropped in around the house, dangerous ball, touched in there to the back of the net for the girls in blue and white. Outside the D, pretty central, strikes it towards the post, makes no mistake whatsoever.
Herself up to take this free.
Yeah, she's scored one already. This is from a more difficult angle. She taps it over, makes light of the angle.
Ball drops around that area.
Yeah, it's Sophie Flynn steps up to her 3rd free. Has she got this one? Can chalk it down. We're level. Carried up Ciara Dolan. Ciara now going forward. This should be a score for Ciara Dolan if she can wind up. She does. Fires it high and over the bar. We wish Brian the very best of luck. Dolan being put under all sorts of pressure as the boss shot will come in. Dropped in around the house, dangerous ball, touched in there to the back of the net for the girls in blue and white. Outside the D, pretty central, strikes it towards the post, makes no mistake whatsoever.
Herself up to take this free.
Yeah, she's scored one already. This is from a more difficult angle. She taps it over, makes light of the angle.
Ball drops around that area.
Yeah, it's Sophie Flynn steps up to her 3rd free. Has she got this one? Can chalk it down. We're level. Carried up Ciara Dolan. Ciara now going forward. This should be a score for Ciara Dolan if she can wind up. She does. Fires it high and over the bar. We wish Brian the very best of luck in his upcoming position, as that's a chance here for a 2nd goal. There goes to ground towards the latter half of the 1st half as Hughes against Gately. Hughes strikes it in, into the roof of the net. You won't help her on this occasion as we hit the 19th minute mark. She lifts, strikes it towards the post. Looks good from here. It is good. It's up and over the bar. Work with a little bit of space and a player free inside.
Great ball.
Here's a chance now for another point for Lee Mellows. Drilled across the face of the goal and then up and over. This is the chance now for Lee Mellows to stretch it even further again. It's Roisin Hughes that strikes this one. Strikes it well, makes no mistake. Kiltormer looking for an important score close to half time. Going to have a shot. That one comes in. It's high. It's up and over the bar. Chance to put 5 between the sides again as she strikes it high. The umpire likes it this time. She missed this far but this might be the time that she registers on the first point. Strikes it in. Does exactly what it says on the tin. Then into this contest as that ball drops in around the house. Dangerous ball. Pulled on inside. It's into the back. No, the referee has decided. The ball on the Kiltormer defence. Still going forward. Little pop pass inside to Roisin Hughes. Back to back peak. This is a chance. His ball is in the back of the net. Over by now, and it is over. The referee dropped the hand down as the ball goes into Roisin Hughes. Hughes after left, strikes it high, strikes it up and over the bar, which is possible for the game to flow. Lee McPeak has picked that up again. Going for a score from out to the field. Lee McPeak high. Lee McPeak up and over the bar. It's a point territory here for sure. She strikes it in, makes no mistake. She's into the ball here now, driving forward. Is she fouled? No play on, says the referee, as Campbell strikes it in. Strikes it up and over the bar. We're back to...
Got into the half-forward line, which is devastating, I suppose, for Kiltormer.
Long range
that's
free
a
in the
huge
middle of the
one.
field. Oh, that's a super score by Niamh. Still going. Ball pulled on out this side of the field. Here's the chance of some sort of a score. Hit in high, hit up and over the bar. Great score by... Here's a chance for the wing forward. Good ball inside now towards Mary Kilkenny. Kilkenny's shot goes in, up and over the bar. Ball in over the top. This is dangerous. Pulled on first time. Goalkeeper half gets to it. Ball pulled across and into the back.
No, it gives the lift to East Galway. Another score.
Here rolling there, with the score. It's the last minute there. Roisin Hughes looking for another score. Roisin off the left, strikes it high, strikes it up and over the bar. Talent she, prospect she is. As the referee, Gordon Joanne, blows the full-time whistle. Substitutes come onto the pitch for Lee Mellows to congratulate their heroes. It's Lee Mellows Day here in Loughrea. Congratulations.